Hello, everyone. This is Linda Drummond with Network in Action. And today I have the privilege of speaking with Lesley Valentine. Hi, Lesley. How are you?
Well, hi, Linda. I'm well, and I hope you are too.
I am. Thank you. Lesley, let's begin by telling everybody your company name and what it is you do.
Well, I've been for the last, as they say, 20 plus years, I have been Artful Life Acupuncture, which is a Japanese style acupuncture focused business. Very different, unique way of looking at even using the tools that acupuncture has, which have come out of East Asia. So that's been my primary focus, which is health, but more specifically healing. And I come to this rather naturally in that my why for why I even do alternative medicine has everything to do with my little sister who was born with cerebral palsy. And as I learned to communicate with someone who cannot speak and cannot walk, um, I developed an intuition that is extraordinarily deep and that allows for communication with someone who has only a right brain to use to interact with the world. And my feeling is that the right brain is that place where our bodies our individual body has its conversation about its nervous system, about its wellness, about what we call an immune system, an inflammation system. All of these questions, I believe, are in the gestalt, if you will, of the right brain. So what happened to me is that I wanted to tell the story of my sister. And I wanted to tell the story about what happens in the context of when you love someone, they teach you amazing things. We all know this. And my sister has taught me amazing things. And they have, I have, you know, unfolded that inside Artful Life. Well, it has occurred to me over the last few years, I wanted to also not only tell that story, but tell the stories of others who have a independent, unique way of looking at the world. And so Overton Street Press was born out of that thought. Overton Street Press is a place where I support independent writers, creators, and people who are who have an extraordinary story to tell, but in addition to that, have been engaged in a kind of healing journey themselves as they become who they are. So these independent writers, creators, and thinkers are really unsupported in our current, very much driven by money kind of economy. And so, in the same way that I feel for people who get caught up in an allopathic system of medicine, which doesn't prioritize them, I think many of our writers get caught up in if you want to say allopathic, in a system that's really designed to make money for everybody. So Artful Life and Overton Street have very similar roots. And as I've sort of noodled on this thought, what has emerged is both of these things are essentially gifts that we give to people who are in um, coming into what we need in a larger setting, which is we need independent writers, we need independent creators and thinkers, and we need to do that in ways that we perhaps haven't done them before with this level of technology. We haven't done that before, mindful of the way the world is. And so I anticipate as Overton Street Press steps into this role of support and exploration, I believe that something very interesting is going to happen here. So one of the interesting success stories that I can tell you about the sort of collaboration between Overton Street and Artful Life is that one of my authors was thinking about something that she wanted to write about, and she was running into this limitation that was reflected in her body. And as her nervous system calmed down, even in just the conversation we were having during the treatment, she suddenly had an insight about how to go forward and who really was the target audience for what she wanted to say in that moment. So there's an interesting crossover. I can't say that everybody will need to be treated by me in order to write a book. That would be a little odd. But it's interesting how many of the authors are coming out of the people who have seen me for healing work. That just can't be helped. And what I am hearing is a kind of hopefulness, not only about what they've done in their healing journey, but a hopefulness about what they want to say about this, whether it's specifically about their healing journey or whether it's about the things that they really passionately, heartfully care for. So Artful Life, Overton Street, very close in their view of the world.
That's fantastic. And how great of a success is that? So, Lesley, tell me, what kind of referrals are you looking for, whether it's Overton Street or it's Artful Life?
Well, Artful Life works really well with people who are complicated. And complicated doesn't mean, that you can't be taken apart. So in many ways, the things that we are working on at Artful Life are complicated cases where you just don't know where to begin. Similarly, Overton Street Press takes a little while to figure out how you can take apart and present what you want and how to do it. So they're very similar processes, different product, but similar processes. So complicated people who are a bit not sure what their next step is are great referrals actually for both businesses.
Fantastic. So I'm going to switch on you really quickly. When you're not helping everybody through your services, what do you like to do for fun?
Well, clearly I find reading quite engaging. And I've learned to live stream live events. So I have a technical part. I've also, and these are kind of close to what I do, but I spend a great deal of my time supporting others. I work on a board, and I also have a little bit of fun with my sister. So it's family and friends, and reading and discussing these very lovely ideas that are, I can't help myself.
That's all
So,
right. I love it. That's great. And finally, Lesley, if somebody would like to reach out to you, they may have a referral for you. They may want to find out more about how you can help them. What's a good way to contact you?
well, currently it's Artful Life acupuncture.com. And I am Lesley at artfullifeacupuncture.com. That's a great way to reach out to me. And I will write back, and very soon we'll be chatting on the phone, I suspect.
All right. Well, Lesley, it's been such a pleasure speaking with you. I wish you the best of luck and welcome to Network in Action.
Well, thank you, Linda. It's been delightful.
Well, you have a fantastic day.
You also.
Thank you.